So, it's time to go off and meet the big boss, isn't it? So, down in the south, William has been penned in by a...
Who's Solid Snake?
Big bad evil guy, you know who we're talking about. Anyway.
Yep.
It's looking like William can't break his army through the line of giants. So he's sending off a team of specialists so see if they can take out the king.
Well, we're certainly special.
I'm surprised we're still listening to him.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he is your king. Or duke.
We are patriots. Surprisingly.
Considering that we're probably responsible for a third of his army.
Yep.
If not more.
You could probably take out a third of his army.
If not more.
Yeah. So,
I mean, light speed ethereal axis.
yes, you do know where he is if you want to go down that towards the end. Quick bit of regicide at the end.
Implying.
I mean,
Wouldn't be the first time.
That would just be petty, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, if
we just saved Britain, we're not just going to doom it again.
Violently at high speed.
Alright.
So what happened in the Undead Realms?
We never went.
Never went there.
Ah, right.
Yeah, we decided to scrap that little side quest.
It was another red herring. So,
As usual.
as usual.
Well, it's red on the map, so I guess.
Oh, wow.
Well, so you know that the king in yellow is in the Island of Big Men, or in this the Island MacMahon in this, because I did upgrade this version of the map.
The Isle of McMahon. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That session was a treasure.
It was. It really was.
It's a shame we lost it.
I know. We've got a chance not to lose this one though. So
Quick paranoia check.
no, I can see everything recording. I'm looking at it as it records now. One advantage of open broadcaster over Fraps. You know if anything's gone wrong because you can see what it's recording.
Another advantage of OBS over Fraps, it's not Fraps.
There's also that, yes. Anyway, so I'm assuming you're taking the Basiliska?
When have we
Why
not?
would we leave it behind?
Like, you even need to ask.
Okay. Which way round are you going? Past Cornwall or through the Dwarven Realms?
Wait, where are we at the
We
moment?
worked out that we couldn't go past Cornwall because they would murder us.
It's
True.
probably not safe. They might see it as a provocation if it's one boat, so... oh no, please
Plus,
tell me that the dwarves didn't fuck it up.
would put us out closer. So...
Please tell me they didn't fuck it up.
Didn't we already go through the Dwarven Realms anyway, so it should be cleared?
Well, we alerted them to a giant monstrosity that dug a tunnel through the earth. And we told them, okay, this is what you have to deal with, so...
You decided it was above your pay grade. Or below your pay grade. One of the two.
Above what we were being paid for.
Yeah.
Definitely that.
Were we wrong?
But there's the chance that, the Dwarven Realms are currently in ruin because they collapsed.
You'll be able to get through. It's fine.
Yeah, it's
They
fine.
finished the canal at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there still a
let's
brutal...
not go through an entire side quest on the last episode, please.
No.
Wait, Gray, how much was one barrel of gunpowder I forgot?
1K.
1,000.
Hey, good luck. Congratulations, Shay. You now have 2 barrels of gunpowder.
3. I bought one myself.
Congratulations. You have now 3 barrels of gunpowder, and that's minus 2,000 gold coins from me. Down to 555.
More explosions!
Do not fail us, Shay.
For his part, Tomas also bought a pair of pistols and about 50 rounds.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, same with me and Edward.
Nah, we're gonna have.
We're going out with a fucking bang.
Wait, we bought gunpowder?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
It's 1,000 gold coins per keg.
And they're free kegs now.
We brought gunpowder does not properly articulate how much gunpowder we have brought.
I think we're going to stand on the boat at the point that is the furthest away from where we were keeping the gunpowder.
I don't know which is
What
safer.
that is, we've spread it out throughout the ship so that one explosion won't necessarily destroy it all.
I like to. The first thing you came to my mind when you said that is like little lines of gunpowder linking all these different kegs.
Yeah, of course. We've literally spread it out over the boat in a fine line.
Yes,
I don't think
because
the boat-
having it. Yeah. We're
I mean,
creating the British powder storage problem early.
The thing is, the boat is not that big.
Now wait. So, yes, you pass through the dwarven tunnels. You see several detachments of dwarves heading into the various Migo tunnels. But
We buy out all of the alcohol. We can fit inside the boat and start drinking it.
So now we're a giant Molotov cocktail.
I mean, we have the gunpowder. We might as well get the booze as well. Yes, we are making Molotov cocktails.
Oh yes.
Can we please have Molotov kegs?
Sure, why not?
yeah, go on.
What?
we
How many?
do have vials. I did make sure and buy those.
No, not
I still
vials.
have a large
Kegs.
amount of pitch, so
Eggs.
You
Yeah.
basically, you're
yeah, I've got 4 oil flasks, so I can do a large amount of that.
Yeah, let's just use the 4 oil flasks and the 4 small kegs or whatever, and we can get Molotov kegs. Wait,
Still saying we
wait.
should go
No,
back
no,
and
no, no,
go
no, no,
to
no.
hotels.
We need duck fat. We need duck fat.
Have
Well,
we
on
got
that
the
kegs.
spell for you?
Yes. Yes.
We need ducks.
We.
It began with ducks on fire, it will end with ducks on fire, damn it.
It's gonna be the fucking duck cocktail. It's going to go down in history as the duck cocktail.
Well,
Drunk-
cocktail, we called it.
Drunk ducks that have been fed gunpowder.
The Dover duck decimation.
oh dear, this is going to end up epically.
Oh
Was
yes.
it ever not?
You remember what
Well,
Ambassador Kosh
All
said
we know
to
is
the
that
dying
it's
emperor?
going to end in fire.
Yes,
Yes.
I was just about to say that. It's going to end in fire, in the words of Ambassador Kosh.
For somebody, probably us.
Yep. So you come out of the tunnels. You see daylight. So by the way, you can heal up, clear all your spell burn.
Okay.
Clerics have, prayed to their gods like hell for the last few days. You have plus 10 to 1 spell roll.
Yeah.
And
You,
the wizards have been doing the same, except not praying.
yeah, they've been resting, which is what wizards do before a big fight.
Getting roaringly drunk.
Gotta get our stats points back up so that we have more points to burn.
Have you already taught all the snakes how to sing?
Yes.
Oh, did we just pile a bunch of snakes in our boat?
We never left. There's snakes on the boat the entire time.
There always
Or
are.
the boat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's full of
The
snakes.
crew.
It's crewed by snakes.
That
Snakes
is
and little
canon,
pirates. Yeah, snakes and little pirate outfits.
Singing snake
Yes.
shanties.
Well, they're sea snakes now.
The sea serpents.
So, shall we head towards the Isle of McMahon?
Yep. So as you start getting closer,
Somebody drops a match, campaign over.
yes, there we go. Luckily, we've already done character generation for Dungeon Crawl.
Game. Blades in the dark. Okay, that was fun.
No. You notice, you see other ships quite early on.
Where are they flying?
Tidal splash.
Oh,
Is that
That's amazing.
I guess we know what our group is going to do after this entire thing is over. They're going to become pirates. They're going to go and discover America just so they can become the pirate snakes from the Caribbean islands.
cannibalism?
That too.
Oddly enough, that's the only image for pirate snakes.
It's enough, Gray. It's
Yeah,
enough.
it's enough.
It's more than enough.
So, yeah, these are flying the yellow flag.
Of course they are.
Do we have
Do
a
we
yellow
have
flag
the
as
yellow
well?
flag?
I'm sure you'll have something you can mock up as a yellow flag.
Just use
Yeah.
our old undergarments. It's yellow enough.
Wrong shade, boy. There's a bit too much brown. Anyway, we should just run up a yellow flag, false flag our way through.
Casa. That's beautiful.
I don't know. I prefer grays.
It's perfect. It's perfect.
That's if
He's just missing a pirate hat.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm just gonna leave that in the background for everyone to see. I just like it. Yeah. So,
I apparently can't see this. What are you talking about?
it's in Discord.
Discord.
I'll share it for the
Okay.
people at home because I'm not
How
mean.
far do we get before we're challenged?
Yeah, we drop those two. We'll have them taking in the background. Probably quite far.
Nobody looks at the snakes.
Well, they don't get close enough until you get within the kind of like sight of the Isle of Man or Isle of Big Men.
I look like man.
Yeah.
Alright.
At which point you will readjust that. Kind of realise that some form of like this has been turned into one giant harbour.
That's not so good.
So there's lots of warships in there. General hustle and bustle. You can see giants walking around on the decks of these ships. Some look to be warships. Some seem to be transport ships. There's like troops loading onto them. This is an invasion fleet of a massive, massive scale.
No. This is a counter-invasion fleet.
Strictly speaking, one can be the other.
So you will be hailed once you get inside of the Isle of Man.
Hail ow.
A smaller ship comes up to you and kind of like comes alongside, and someone shouts, "Avast ye!" or something of a like stereotypical medieval style greeting.
Can we just send over several hundred snakes on their ship? Can you
Let's
just
try not to get caught
Yeah,
immediately.
that would tip our hand pretty quick.
I mean, how close are we to the other ships? Can it close enough to see?
Enough to be heard, but not enough that you can accidentally ram into each other.
Alright, so can I do a forged document check?
Yeah.
Wow, you can do that.
That way we can just say that we have a reason to be here.
We have a rogue. We never used the rogue, but we have a rogue.
We have a rogue.
We're actually going to use the
Alright,
rogue.
so 1d20 plus 9. Alright, this is a, it would be, what, intelligence roll?
Yeah, intelligence.
Well, then no modifier. Alright.
That's still probably passable.
That is passing if it's just a basic one.
Yeah.
Because the DC for easy task is 5, and a normal task would be 20. Or,
10.
sorry.
So yeah.
I'm moving. can be 20. I think that's a bit extreme.
That'd be an extremely difficult task. Sorry.
Yeah.
I assume we're relying on the fact that most medieval sailors could not, in fact, read.
No. This has got all the fancy seals and stuff like that. It's probably a bunch of gibberish.
It's an actual seal, by the way.
Yeah. Oh.
It's probably the equivalent seal.
No, it's an actual seal. It's very upset. It's been pulled from the water.
Yeah,
Yes.
but he can't argue with it.
Yeah.
So he goes, okay, yeah, make for your destination. Make sure you dock up. Everyone, of course, is invited. All captains are invited to Castlemania. With, of course, it's the yearly, wrestling match where we will see the King in Yellow perform, and then, of course, we'll be ready for the invasion. Castlemania. Have I gone quiet again? One sec. Right. There we go.
Oh
thought
god,
that
this
was
is
not.
gonna be great.
I am very happy with Castlemania as a pun, because it's both Castlevania and WrestleMania. It's a double pun.
You had too much fun with the last wrestling one. You
Well,
had to
that's
do
the
it
title
again.
of the session, I guess.
Yes.
It is beautiful, Ray. And don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
If it didn't hurt to laugh, I'd be doing so.
Yes.
Anyway,
So yep, you will be able to find a dock amongst. They've got like pontoons running out into the middle of the sea. There's probably like 2,000-3,000 ships here.
That's a lot.
Some of them are giant ships, as in giant ships are giants.
That's a lot of firewood.
Yep. Some of them are. Most of them are though are they kind of like the human armies, with the occasional enlarged like for a castle for the giant captain. But yeah,
Giants.
next the island has got a very large sandstone castle on it.
is it yellow?
Yes, it's yellow.
Of course it's yellow.
It has massive banners and a huge statue of like a robed figure clutching a sword.
I take it hurts our eyes to look at it.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't want to stare at it more than a few seconds.
Ow, my sanity.
Let's not look at it.
Let's do you want us to roll willpower?
No, it's fine. You're level 5 heroes, it's fine.
We're level 5 heroes, and most of us are, at the very least, directly opposed to Master. I don't think we're gonna have much trouble not looking at his statue, because it's thick enough.
It's very
We
hard
don't
not.
even know that's Castor. We just see a big rope guy.
It's like Colossus of Rhodes style. That kind of like absolutely massive. You can see it for miles around. He's
Nice.
subtle,
It'll be
and
fun to blow up.
yeah, subtle and not at all vain. So, what's your plan? You can find a dock.
Yeah, they sort of abandoned one.
Do you want to find one near the island or in the middle of the fleet? Well, in the middle of the sea.
We should probably go get close to the island.
Yeah, we want to get as close as possible.
So you'll be able to.
Good thing we actually bought the barrels of ale, because we have a convenient excuse to actually be there, and no one
And
asks
we
us
have
questions.
barrels of ale that we will be hiding the barrels of gunpowder in.
And it's not
so it's-
Castlemania without a shitload of beer.
And
Already?
explosives, apparently.
For what
Well,
I
if
don't know,
anything, we can just say that we're making fireworks.
I mean, yeah.
no one have heard of fireworks. Big question.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what are these fireworks things?
It's
There's
working
a-
Let's
fire.
find out.
We met some short folks, they showed them to us. They're a great show, you're gonna love it.
Yeah.
You could say it's an additive to the alcohol or something. Makes it better or something, or whatever.
It gives it a real kick.
Insert convenient excuse here.
Yeah. Oh shit. We need to actually have a plan on how we're going to execute this attack. I mean, I suppose we're going to...
We need to have a plan in place to get the hell out after we're done.
That's probably yes.
Yeah, I'm not certain that's going to happen.
Done part.
From what range do you control the snakes? Who controls the snakes, actually? Edward, was it?
No, that would be one of the clerics.
Although Shay also has that spell now, so...
Yeah,
Sorry,
so someone who controls the snakes just unleashes the snakes on the island, and the pandemonium we can escape, or at least reach the ship, and then we can ignite one of the Dover duck cocktails and set fire to the entire fleet.
The problem would be summoning sufficient snakes.
Yeah.
You say that like we need to like we can't keep rolling.
Doesn't Jeanette have the ability to summon stuff as well?
I do. I have a bunch of arrows, so I can save up my +10 to cast. But it's only gonna be like several dozen snakes. It's not just gonna. It's not gonna be the big thing.
And don't those turn back after a while?
It's probably gonna be long enough for us to make an escape, but we don't have the snake mage who turns everything into snakes, do we?
I'm here.
Yeah, exactly. Because I know that one of the group could summon a massive load of snakes or one giant snakes, and the crew of the ship is snakes. So can't we just unleash the crew of the ship at one point? Just open the holds.
The problem is that for sort of gameplay purposes, I can't summon that many snakes. Actually,
no, it's like one a turn.
I can. Well, it's like sort of at best, sort of 2 or 3 a turn. Yeah, it's true, but then how many snakes are there already here?
Not many, probably.
I think we're overthinking this.
Yeah. You could try and sneak. You could probably try and sneak into the castle, or you could just walk through the gate with your barrels because
we have been invited.
Yeah, and we also have barrels of ale. We can probably sneak into the internal works of the castle, with the excuse that we're delivering to the kitchens.
Yeah. So you can heading towards the castle with your barrels. Seems like a good plan.
That depends. We have 3 barrels of gunpowder, but how many barrels of Dover duck cocktails do we have?
Well, we haven't summoned any of the ducks first.
Yeah, we're going to actually dose the ducks with the alcohol and then let them light them on fire or something like that, or are they going to explode?
I mean, we just lit them on fire the first time, and they just sort of did their thing. So
yeah, we can douse them with alcohol. They're gonna burn. They're gonna burn even bigger.
Gray, I'm really surprised you haven't received a call from the SPCA yet.
It's fine. I just have to go through every one of these videos and say, no, this is actually okay to monetize.
Yes.
I think it's the murder of peasants part of the title.
Yeah.
So how many barrels of ale do we have?
I'd say 10.
I'd say, okay, 10. But is it by barrels, do you mean a buttload or kegs?
Probably kegs.
Okay.
This is dwarfen ale. It's not going to be like massive. It's going to be quite strong, but not like huge swaps. You're not talking like the kind of like meter tall kegs. You're talking more like the half meter sized. You can hold in one hand.
Yeah, probably those types. Okay.
Yeah.
Because for such a feat, I was thinking that probably we should get the buttloads, 149 gallons per piece. But then we wouldn't be able to transport them probably.
No.
I'll settle 10 kegs. 10 kegs.
Yep. And you'll be able to find a cart or something to, you'll be able to buy one quite easily.
I spent a gold coin throw to someone. Can you get us a cart, mate? And he gets us a cart.
Yep, that's sorted. You now have loads of carts, mostly alcohol with some gunpowder. And you trundle towards the castle, which is terribly made because I didn't want to spend too much detail.
It's good enough.
Yeah. In the centre is the grey blob. Is the arena. You can hear it from a good long way away. And there's an announcer who is kind of like calling out all the moves and all the different wrestlers being like shown.
Advertising, God knows what.
Yeah. But a lot of it's propaganda. This is because a lot of the people here are like, if not rank and file troops, then kind of like, but still kind of like officers. So there's probably thousands of people thronging through this castle.
So, Gray, would this be a really good chance to decapitate their officer corps?
Yes, yeah, this would
I'm
be
pretty sure
a
we're going
perfect
to blow
chance.
up the entire castle.